Come in at night, let's spark a light and see where it leads, just you and me.
Not at this hour, please. You cried after finding out that you got your periods at midnight and you don't have any sanitary napkins in your house because you forgot to buy them. Why all the bad timings are in my life? You were still trying to search for it in the hope that you forgot after keeping it one of the closet, but it only disappointed you. You already had a very bad day today. First you forgot to do some work, so had to get embarrassed in front of your boss. Then you accidentally spilled coffee in his coat. And then you have to work 2 extra hours in the office because you have to complete a work before deadline. And after coming out of all that struggle, you finally came back home and went to take a hot bath to relax your body, only to find out that you got your periods. Now what will I do? I need them urgently, but I don't have energy to drive to supermarket and buy them. I'm so tired, plus I can't go in this condition. Stress. You sat on top of the toilet seat, grabbing your hair. Then you remember who can save you at this hour. Your life savior and someone who really takes you out of your problems. You went to your room to get your phone. I just hope he's not sleeping. Although you know he doesn't sleep at this hour, but today your day was so bad and full of problems that now you can believe the unbelievable things. You dialed his number and it started to ring. Come on, why isn't he picking up? You again dialed but no response. There's no way he's sleeping. He must be in some club drinking until he passes out. He was online, so you decided to leave a text hoping he would notice it and get you some pads and also chocolates because you crave chocolates like crazy when you are on your periods. God, please let him see it. Why my life is full of adventures. You again went inside the bathroom with your phone. Jungkook came in the kitchen wiping his wet hair when his phone rang. He checked the message and it was from you, making him frown. What is she texting at this hour? He opened the chat box and was completely shocked at first because your message was strange. Did she really know that she sent this message to me? He was aware that you are not that personal with him to ask him to buy you pads and chocolates, so he guessed that you sent this message mistakenly. But you didn't delete the message, and he knew you must be waiting for whoever you texted to get you all this stuff without having an idea where it delivered. Jungkook is your boss, and from past 6 months you are working as a secretary, but he started to catch feelings for you from the very first day. He's a little shy type, and seeing your attitude, he never really gets the courage to confess to you. I think I have to buy her these. She must be needing them urgently. He quickly put on his casual clothes and grabbed his keys before leaving his apartment. You decided to check your phone if your friend saw the message or not. Please check the message, Jimin. And when you open the chat box, that's when you realize to whom you sent it. You dropped the phone and covered your mouth. All this time you were waiting for Jimin to check the message and come with pads and chocolates when the message is delivered to your boss. No more embarrassments, please. You picked the phone and noticed that you already seen it. You closed your eyes and cried. This is so stupid of me. What would he be even thinking about me now? You quickly deleted the message, but you knew it's of no use because he has seen it already. How will I be able to make eye contact with him tomorrow? You texted Jimin in anger this time and messed your hair. He's more annoying than periods. I won't leave him when I meet him tomorrow. Useless. God, please he didn't pay attention to my message and ignore it. I know he would ignore such text, but the fact that it is in his phone and I did the most stupid thing. You said hitting your head against the wall, but it hit a little hard. Ouch, everything is against me. And he dramatically started crying. Jungkook was a bit unsure about what kind of pets you would want because there were so many options in them, and because he never did shopping for these, so he was confused. He was feeling a bit nervous to ask for help. But the sales lady noticed his nervousness and confusion, so she offered him help. After getting all the necessary stuff, he came to the snack section to buy some additional snacks as well, although you only mentioned chocolates. Although he didn't have an idea how will he show up at your door with all this stuff and what would you think about him, but he genuinely thought you would need help at this moment, so he put his shyness aside and decided to do it. I think that's enough. I don't need to buy the whole supermarket. He walked towards the cash counter. Park, Jimin, I'll cut you in half when we meet tomorrow. Just because of you, I'm an embarrassment and will be for days. What were you doing, huh? I called you 2 times and you didn't answer. You got crazy when Jimin finally answered your phone and now he was bearing your anger. He was in the club and found a girl there which he had crushed in school days. His phone was on silent so he didn't hear when you called. You are always out of reach when I need help. Do you know how embarrassing it is? What will I tell him tomorrow? Just meet me and I will... Oh my god, you gasped all of a sudden. What happened? Is everything okay there? Ryan, you quickly drew the curtains. Jungkook is here. He's coming into my apartment building. Oh no, what would I do? Relax, maybe he got the stuff. Don't panic. Yes, a guy who is my boss had bought all the stuff and the guy who is my friend is a completely useless. I'm ending the call. Bye, useless. Jimin looked at his phone when you end the call. He was in shock. Useless? She's calling me useless now. Wow, her mood swings already started taking over. You came near the door biting your nails as you have no idea what to do. Should I open the door or pretend like I'm not home? You looked through the peephole and he was now in front of your apartment. Your heart was beating insanely. He pressed the bell, making you feel goosebumps. You closed your eyes and leaned against the door. What would I say? It would be so disrespectful to let him go when he came to help me. It's okay. I'll apologize and also thank him for all that. You took a deep breath and swallowed before opening the door. Hello, sir. You completely lost your words. Sorry to disturb you at this hour, but I think you need these. He said, giving you the poly bag. I'm so sorry for the trouble. Actually, I was sending that text to my friend, but it delivered to you by mistake. It's okay, I hope you're okay. You smiled awkwardly, taking the bag from his hands. It looked heavy. Yes, I'm fine, and once again, I'm so sorry for disturbing you at this hour. Please come inside. No, it's okay, I'll take my leave, and don't be sorry, please. It's okay, there is no need to feel embarrassed. It's not like we are strangers. You couldn't believe you're seeing that same Jungkook you work for. I'll take my leave, and one more thing. Take a day off tomorrow if you don't feel like coming. I'll manage the work. Good night. He smiled before walking away, leaving you at the door standing in shock. Am I dreaming about him? Or is it for real? God, what the hell is wrong with him? Why is he so sweet? Why is he doing this to me? Why behaving so good? You closed the door and walked inside. Gosh, did he just buy the whole snacks section? You said after looking at all the snacks and also the pads were the exact ones that you use. I feel like crying. He's so caring and I'm so jealous of whoever the woman he will choose. I want to be her. You cried. You don't talk to me, okay? Bring these things now. Do you think I would wait for you till the next morning? Jungkook immediately got me everything. A man you can hardly expect such things from is like this in reality. I didn't come because you told me he brought all the stuff, and you were continuously praising him for one thing he did to you and called me useless for one mistake. Yes, because he did it even though we are not that close, and you didn't even answer my phone. So called my best friend. Where were you? Okay, I'm sorry. I was at the club. You scoffed. For the first time, I felt a need for a boyfriend. And not any random guy, but him. He made me feel that way. The guy I can only dream of having. What would I do? You said, pouting at him while Jimin looked so done. He gave you your coffee. Drink your coffee. Even though there is nothing like that between you guys, but he felt a little bit jealous when you talk about Jungkook. Yes, Mr. Kim, your work will be done soon. No problem. You are our oldest and trusted partner. We will never disappoint you. Okay. He ended the call and opened a drawer. Where is that file? I remember Ryan was working on it yesterday. Oh no. He stood up straight when he remembered that you took that file with you. That file is with Ryan, and I told her not to come to work today. What would I do now? I don't want to disturb her. He was thinking all that when the door opened, revealing you, making him looked at you surprised. Ryan? Good morning, sir. What a great timing you have, he said, walking towards you. I took this project file home. Today is the due date to submit all these documents. Yes, I'm just done talking to him and was looking for this file. But are you okay? He asked in a flow, and both of you felt a little embarrassed. If you're okay to come to work. He tried to handle this awkwardness. Yes, I'm feeling better. I'll email these documents, you said, going towards your desk. Thank you. You sat on your chair and smiled shyly. It was awkward, but don't know why today you were feeling completely different around him. Jungkook turned towards you before walking towards his desk. You can go to your home after this if you want. It's not the first time, sir. Don't worry, I'm fine. You answered without looking at him. Oh, okay, as you wish. After a short silence, you turned your chair and got up. It's done. I'll go and give these documents to Karen. He will speed post them. You walked outside the room while Jungkook exhaled heavily. Oh God, why was I holding my breath? What and why I'm doing all this? He was so confused about his actions these days around you. He started to feel nervous all of a sudden. After a few minutes, you came inside with 2 cups of coffee and something in a bag. You walked near him and put a cup on the table, making him look at you. I've got you a coffee and your favorite cream bread. He looked at you astonished. Why did you bring all this? This is to thank you for saving me last night and for all those snacks and chocolates. To be honest, I never tried those chocolates because they were a little too expensive for me, but thanks to you, I got a chance. He chuckled. I'm glad that you like them, but seriously, you don't have to do all this. Actually, I'm very sorry. I supposed to send that message to my friend. You helped me and thank you very, very much for that, although it was a little embarrassing. You whispered the last line, but he heard that. What's to embarrass about it? Everyone knows it's natural and I'm happy to be able to help. I already guessed it that you must have accidentally sent that text, but you would never text me such thing. You chuckled and nodded. But I can if you become my boyfriend. Your eyes widened and you covered your mouth when this came out from your mouth in a flow. He was shocked as well, and now there was more awkwardness. I'm sorry. You turn your back towards him and close your eyes in embarrassment while he tried not to smile. What I mean to say was that if only you were my boyfriend or something like that, then only I can send you such messages, right? Please don't take it otherwise, you said, turning towards him. Oh, okay, so that means you would be okay and comfortable to such extent if I become your boyfriend. You shrugged your shoulders. Why not? I mean, everyone does that. He chuckled and he noticed how comfortable and personal you both were getting. So how can we do that too, Miss Ryan? Your cheeks turned red as it was clearly an indirect confession. He came near you, making your heart beat super fast. I don't know, maybe we can become a couple? He chuckled and looked down shyly. You like the way he blushed. He's a bit shy type of man and you found it so cute about him. I'm not kidding here. He looked at you surprised. You are not kidding? You nodded and walked near him. I would love to get a chance to be your... As you were about to confess your feelings and he looked nervous yet ready to listen, but someone entered inside. You quickly looked away. Oh, I'm so sorry for the disturbance, but I came here to give this file. Jungkook looked at him. Give it to me, he said, walking towards him, and took the file. I've entered all the data inside it. Jungkook nodded while he left. It became so awkward that you both were feeling nervous to look at each other. Let's continue this conversation at the dinner table after work. Your cheeks turned red. You mean a date? You said, looking at him while he smiled and nodded. Whatever you call it. I will call it what it actually is, a date. I think there's no need to hear anything else. Things have become pretty clear to know that you can now send those messages without any hesitation or mistake. He looked down shyly and walked towards your desk, making him smile.